tragic accident involving racing star Jessi Combs, known as the fastest woman on four wheels, killed trying to break a record.
In a world where speed reigned supreme and barriers were meant to be shattered, Jessi Combs stood as a true embodiment of audacity and triumph. But sometimes, the road we tread, no matter how familiar, can take an unforeseen turn, altering destinies in the blink of an eye. Such was the case for Jessi Combs, the woman whose path, poised to become yet another awe-inspiring chapter in her remarkable journey, took an unforeseen and tragic turn, forever altering the legacy of the fastest woman on four wheels. But what brought her to the point where speed was not just a passion, but a way of life? Is it the adrenaline rush, the pursuit of glory, or the desire to prove the impossible is possible? And what thoughts do you think were going through her mind in those last moments? Join us as we delve into the specifics of Jessi's last drive, unveiling the tragic and enigmatic incident that transpired in the expansive Alvord Desert. Jessi Combs' incredible journey. First, let's zoom through Jessi Combs' awe-inspiring life. Born on July 27, 1980 in South Dakota, USA, Jessi's story is one of passion, mechanics, and an insatiable thirst for adventure. Jessi's destiny was intertwined with all things fast and furious from the get-go. With a family passionate about exploration and off-roading, she grew up surrounded by the intoxicating scent of motor oil and the hum of engines. Born into a family of adventurers, she inherited a love for mechanics from her father, a mechanical engineer. From a tender age, Jessi's heart raced for mechanics, and she wasn't just playing with dolls. She was elbow-deep in grease, learning the art of fixing and fine-tuning cars. Right in her own garage, with her dad guiding her, she was mastering the art of turning wrenches and chasing dreams. Jessi Combs climbed to expertise. Fast forward to her teenage years, and Essie's car fascination turned into a full-blown love story. She took her passion to the next level by diving into engineering and metalwork. There's this technical trade school called Wyotech in Wyoming. That's where Jessi's talents really revved up. Here, she learned everything from engines to custom fabrication. Graduating with top honors and a degree in custom automotive fabrication was just the start of her roaring journey. Jumping into the 2000s, Jessi made her TV debut on a show called Overhaulin', where her talent stole the show. But guess what? That was only the beginning. She became a regular on Extreme 4x4, appearing in a whopping 90 episodes. Crashes, courage, and a comeback. But life wasn't all smooth sailing for Jessi. In a twist of fate, adversity struck in 2007 when Jessi faced a horrific accident that could have permanently slammed the brakes on her dreams. A massive piece of machinery crushed her spine, defying her need for a wheelchair, but you know what they say, Jessi's spirit was unstoppable. With surgery, bed rest, and therapy, she defied the odds, returning with a full medical release and an unbreakable spirit, reigning as the fastest woman on four wheels. But Jessi's legacy wasn't confined to the small screen. She wasn't just a TV personality, she was the fastest woman on four wheels. Her name became synonymous with velocity. Land speed racing was her playground, where she soared to unprecedented heights. Think speeds that leave Indy, NASCAR, and Formula One cars in the dust. And we mean that literally. But ever wondered what happens when Jessi steps away from the cameras? She transforms into a performance driver for the film and commercial industry. Whether it's supercars or monster trucks, relics or rally cars, Jessi's at the wheel, taking vehicles to places they've never dared to go. Supersonic speed dreams, blazing a trail at 398 miles per hour. In 2013, Jessi skyrocketed into history, shattering the four-wheel land speed record at an eye-popping 398 miles per hour. But that's just the tip of the speed iceberg. Her top speed run clocked an astonishing 440 miles per hour in the North American Eagle Supersonic Speed Challenger, a retired F-104 Starfighter Air Force fighter jet with wings stripped off and solid aluminum wheels, boasts a jaw-dropping 52,000 horsepower and measures a staggering 56 feet in length that screams supercharge. Can you imagine the adrenaline rush as she rocketed across the desert? Daring fate, a date with destiny in the Alvord Desert. August 27, 2019, marked a date with destiny. Jessi Combs and her team stand at the cusp of destiny in Oregon's Alvord Desert. They're not just aiming high, they're aiming for the skies. Their goal? To break the women's land speed world record set way back in 1976. Jessi's ultimate dream? To shatter records and be crowned the fastest woman on Earth. On Twitter, she shared words that would soon take on a haunting significance. People say I'm crazy. I say thank you. Who would have guessed that her unending quest for speed would take her on a journey she never saw coming? Her aspirations were sky high, aiming to conquer the uncharted land of 512 miles per hour, leaving a fire trail in her wake. But did Jessi's determination set her up for history-making glory, or did it lead her to an unexpected fate?
I'm not afraid of dying, but I'm not ready to die. Is this something that I really want to die for, you know? Is this something I want to die for?
The final act of speed, Jessi Combs' unforgettable journey. Jessi, pushing her vehicle to the brink, was mere minutes away from shattering records and making her mark as the fastest woman on Earth. But fate had other plans, plans that would rewrite the course of history. Just when victory seemed within reach, the unthinkable happened. Minutes into the attempt, tragedy struck. Something went awry, causing her vehicle to lose control at a speed that defies comprehension. Her courage shone in the face of impending disaster as she fought valiantly to regain control. She battled against the odds, deploying parachutes, applying brakes and steering, all in a desperate attempt to reclaim dominion over her fate. But sometimes, fate weaves its own story, one we can't predict or control. Despite her unwavering tenacity, the vehicle met a grim end, crashing at an unimaginable velocity. It's a heart-wrenching chapter that marks the end of a journey fueled by passion and a relentless pursuit of speed. But what went wrong in those crucial moments? Could this tragedy have been averted? Did fate's hand simply deal a harsh card, or were there other factors at play? Unraveling the cause. Evidence gathered from the scene and analyzed by the North American race team points towards a mechanical failure of the front wheel. Striking an object in the desert might have been the trigger. This front wheel failure occurred at speeds nearing a mind-boggling 550 miles per hour. The crash scene investigation revealed that the mechanical failure happened at speeds where most cars wouldn't even dare to tread in a dream. The outcome was as cruel as it was tragic. Jessi lost her life to blunt force trauma to the head before the fire engulfed the race vehicle. It's a chilling reminder that even in the world of speed, where triumphs are celebrated, the line between victory and tragedy can be razor thin. So, what do you believe makes Jessi Combs' legacy shine the brightest? Her speed records or her unbreakable spirit? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.